places you'll go, and oh, how he was right. Hello, class of 2021. Boys, you clean up well. Sorry, I'm nervous. I'm Julia Kosis, or some of you know me as the American tourist, or the girl with 8 toes. Thank you, Ben Ashton and Ben Sachs, for those ones. And I'd like to thank you guys for asking me to speak to you tonight. It's quite an honor. Some of you probably know that I came to TASiS as a junior, so my memories of the place are probably shorter, and my stories probably fewer than many of yours. But my time at TASiS certainly provided me with experiences, lessons, and friendships that'll last a lifetime. So, unlike us, my 2 older brothers graduated from a public high school in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where most all the students had grown up together and been in school together since kindergarten. Everyone there was American, everyone looked pretty much the same, everyone had a similar family story and similar background. While there was a level of comfort in the familiarity of Little Hampton High School and Little Hampton Township in Little Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, my brothers did not have the kind of amazing opportunity to become truly global citizens that we have been provided with here. We are the lucky ones. My brothers learned about other people and places through week-long vacations, movies, and books, but we at TASiS have had the opportunity to actually live it. Representing dozens of countries, our class is like a patchwork quilt made up of diverse cultures, ideas, skin colors, languages, religions, customs, and histories. We all started someplace completely different from one another, and yet, here we are. All of us graduating together with memories and stories of shared experiences, inside jokes, new traditions of our own, and a much better understanding of the world around us and how we fit into it. No place seems foreign to any of us anymore. No culture or custom or language seems unusual. No airport seems unfamiliar. No city seems unnavigable, and no Uber seems uncallable. TASiS, class of 2021, we call the world our home, and we have in fact become a perfect small representation of what the world must evolve to if it is to continue on and thrive going forward. No matter where we are on the planet from this point forward, we will have a safe place to go home with one another. Look around outside our little TASiS bubble, where we are safe and secure, where there aren't teachers and staff like we have here who care about us and make us feel loved every day. Look at all the places where differences are not celebrated. It can be overwhelming at times. COVID divided the world with accusations and ugliness being thrown in every direction. Religious wars rage on in parts of the Middle East and elsewhere. In America, the race issues that have divided the nation for decades have become unbearable and more deadly. How sad that it often seems that so many people look at one another and immediately assume that difference equates to bad. But we at TASiS know the truth. Difference equates to wonderful. I think of all the things I have learned from my TASiS friends and classmates, and all the incredible memories we have made together. And I'd like to name some. IB versus AP, which AP is harder, by the way, just want to mention that. Eating cereal at 3 in the morning with the boarders. Greg somehow managing to jump over a junior on a skateboard. Emma's homecoming being more popular than the real thing last year. Zoom lessons where Mark was sure there's never a moment of silence. Teddy, Miss Toy's hamster, may he rest in peace. John Mayers, giving ourselves COVID tests. Ahmed jumping into the lake during the quarantine phase. Joseph taking home the crown for senior assassins. Halloween. Sorry about that from TASiS. An online Zoom musical. When Drew made the half-court shot last year. When Sora happened to lose sports day. When the girls would burn the toast and the boys would spray their deodorant to set off the fire alarms in the boarding houses. Crashing the sophomore parties, and the sophomores crashing our parties. Mr. Hughes making his class the gardening committee. Mice in our laundry room. All of the dress code and nose ring violations. Woo! Playing psych in the senior lounge, which always managed to go a bit too far. Or when Ben and I won Hoko Prince and Princess. Sorry about that one, Felicia. It is the experience of being with all of you and learning from the most open-minded, diversity-celebrating staff that's made me want to go into the world and show others the beauty to be found in diversity. how each of us is enriched through interactions and relationships with people who appear different from us on some level. I want everyone to know that while human beings might have superficial differences, we're all basically the same inside. That being said, there are big issues that our generation, our class, will be challenged with. We have our work cut out for us, for sure. Disease, global climate change, hunger, culture wars, it's a lot. When I think about all the scary things out there that we will have to contend with, I can feel my anxiety level rise. And at this point, many of you have seen my anxiety. It's not pretty. But then I think about all of you, the amazing people with whom I have lived, eaten, traveled, studied, laughed, cried, and shared secrets, hopes, and dreams with. All of you from Mexico and Malaysia, from Italy and Spain and Brazil, from Sweden and Germany and Japan and the UK, and so many more. I realize that just as we have made a community here that overcame monumental challenges and obstacles, like learning through a global pandemic from around the world and producing musicals on Zoom, we will go out into the world as shining examples to others of just how great it can be when we think globally, treat every person with decency, dignity, and respect, and work together to face the tough issues. Fellow TASiS21 graduates, we can be amazing. We have learned from the best, and we have, in fact, become the example that humanity needs right now. So when we leave here tomorrow, let's go to our next destinations armed with the title of Global Citizen emblazoned on our hearts, with all the knowledge, power, and most importantly, compassion that comes with it. Class of 2021, let's go change the world. Here's my parting gift to all of you, which I hope you hold close. Yet another Dr. Seuss quote. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go. Thank you.